So, seperti biasa, jawab soalan-soalan saya dulu. Lepas tu kita akan masuk for this alcohol punya thing. Okay dah. So students, as usual, answer my question first ya. Okay. Bala, you are the wakil. Mala, you can unmute. So siapa yang can join, you join. Okay. So far, we have done alkane, alkene, and alcohol. So first, what's the general formula for alkane?
CnH2n plus 2.
Alkane,
CnH2n.
alcohol,
CnH2n plus 1.
and
OH.
OH. Okay, then if I have alkene, I want to go to alkane, I must tambah what?
You have to tambah
Alkene, want to go to alkane, must add what?
water.
You have to add water.
No.
Day, what's happening to you all?
Wait.
Next year already no need to study lah.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Hydrogen.
Yes, whoever can join, please join. Okay, yes. Children, rather than you replying in the chat, please answer here because you see I'm doing here and I'm admitting some of them not easy to look at the chat. Okay, so just answer like this. Okay, Liting, I have already unmute you also. So siapa yang join can join. Okay, pasal alkene, when I go to alkene, must add what?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. Process is called as what?
Hydrogenation.
Hydrogenation. Very good. Temperature is?
180.
Pressure.
180.
Catalyst.
Nickel or platinum.
Okay, very good. Nickel or platinum. What is the uses of hydrogenation in industry? Can we use?
Manufacturing of margarine.
Very good. Okay, making margarine. Now, alkene want to go to alcohol. Add what? Water. Process called?
Hydration.
Temperature.
300.
Pressure.
60 atm.
Catalyst. Phosphoric acid. Okay, good. And then some more. Okay, kalau saya bakar alkane dengan alkene, both burns with what color flame?
Yellow.
Alkene, but want to tambah another one more thing already, Okay, because last week we have studied alcohol also. So add this one also, alcohol also. Okay, kalau saya bakar alkane, they burns with yellow color flame. Okay, very good. Do they produce soot?
Yes.
Yes, which one produce more soot? Alkene. Alcohol burn with what color flame?
Blue.
Yes, alcohol will burn with blue color flame. And if they burn with blue color flame, do they produce soot? Yes or no?
No.
No. So this is a very important thing. Children, alkene burns with yellow color flame. And they produce soot. Alkene produce more soot. Alcohol, blue color flame. Macam api dekat dapur tu, dia blue color, mana dia keluar asap. Jadi yang alcohol ni bila dia bakar, tak ada keluar soot. Okay, so this is an important thing. Okay, lagi. Alkene ni larut air tak? Is it soluble in water, alkene?
No.
Okay. Sean, later I answer your question, Sean. Okay. Alkene ni apa tadi? This Sean. Dia punya question.
Soluble in water.
Yeah, okay, fine. So alkene, is it soluble in water?
No.
No, because as I said, kalau kau lupa kan, ingat macam ni, alkene ni you can find them in petrol. If I put petrol in water, mana larut? So alkene is not soluble in water. Alcohol, yes, they're soluble in water. Of course, the solubility will decrease slowly, but they're still soluble in water. Okay, then tell me, why does alkene produce more soot? Perfect answer, please. Why does alkene produce more soot? Because
Higher percentage of
Carbon.
atom
per molecule.
okay by
Mass.
Alkene, why they produce more soot? Because percentage of carbon atom per molecule by mass is
Higher than alkene.
In alkene compared to alkane.
Alkene.
Okay, last question. If I want to bezakan alkane and alkene, I have alkane, I have alkene. Saya nak bezakan, nak kena tambah apa? I boleh pakai 3 larutan. Apa 3 larutan dia?
Bromine water.
Bromine water, lagi?
Chlorine water.
Lagi?
Acidified dilute.
Dilute.
Not acidified potassium.
Acidified potassium manganate 7
Solution.
solution. Kalau saya pakai bromine water, chlorine water, dilute acidified potassium manganate ni kan, masuk dalam alkane, apa, what is my observation?
No changes.
Yeah, the color remains the
Same.
same. But if I put in alkene, what happened?
Change the colors.
The color will be decolorized. Okay, very good. So all these things done. Okay, so today, I hope everyone when we are answering here, you are also able to answer. Benda ni sangat-sangat penting because once we have done everything, when we're going to go for the questions, towards the end, because you say now we can't do much questions yet because yang ni semua continuous. So you must know everything here. Once towards the end, you must know how to apply everything. Okay, jom. These things is what we did the last class. Okay. If you remember, last class we have done combustion. Okay. So alcohol tinggal lagi 2 benda, which is oxidation and dehydration. Can you all see this? Somehow I'm going to use the whiteboard to explain this to you all. Okay. Tengok ni. Combustion sudah. Combustion last week sudah. Yang tinggal dekat sini ialah 2 benda, which is oxidation and dehydration. We have to finish up both today. Okay, let me tell you one thing. For dehydration, dia punya apparatus setup sangat-sangat penting. Exam, dia boleh suruh you lukis susunan gambar, apparatus here. They can ask you to lukis the susunan here. Jadi korang mesti kena tahu benda ni betul-betul. Jadi let's start with that. So I'm going to start with dehydration first. And I want you all to think and give me the answer. Okay, let's see. Lily Ting. Teacher, last week we stopped at physical properties only. Oh yes, Lily Ting. We haven't started with the chemical properties. Combustion of alcohol, not chat. Is it, Lily Ting?
Haven't.
The blue flame, no soot, all no chat?
No.
Oh, okay, fine. Then we start with that first. Okay. Okay, jom. So combustion first. Sekarang, dengar ni. So combustion of alcohol first. Okay. Children, this combustion of alcohol, combustion lah macam biasa kalau kau bakar something, macam mana buat equation dia kalau dia complete combustion, benda tu akan plus O2, it will produce CO2 plus H2O. So anything undergo combustion, this is how you have to do, right? Plus O2, produce CO2 plus H2O. Sekarang, satu benda pasal alcohol, bila you bakar alcohol, first thing as what I told you tadi lah, they will burn with blue color flame. Macam api dekat dapur gas tu. It's blue color kan? Kalau blue color flame, memanglah dia tak akan ada asap, tak akan ada soot. So one thing here, oh, I think I give you this question for you to think. I said alcohol, when they burn with blue flame. They are non-sooty. Lepas tu, I said they are flammable. Litik, did I give this?
Yes.
So they are suitable as what?
Few.
Done already what? Then apa yang kita belum buat lagi?
No, you give question only.
This equation haven't yet lah. Okay.
Haven't.
Okay, thank you. So now, children, let's see. Sekarang saya nak korang try one thing. Ethanol. Kalau saya cakap ethanol, macam mana buat formula dia? Add.
C2.
Yes, add C2. H berapa?
5.
Yes, general formula for alcohol is CnH2n plus 1 OH. This is the general formula for alcohol. So whatever number here, you must times 2, then plus 1. So if C2 must times 2 plus 1, what? 2 times 2, 4. Plus 1, 5.
5.
So formula for ethanol, C2H5OH.
OH.
Jadi kalau benda ni undergo combustion, apa kena buat? Combustion macam biasa lah, you have to plus O2 and then they're going to produce
CO2.
CO2 plus
Betul.
H2O. Yang saya nak korang buat sekarang ni, balancekan equation dia. Send me the answer in the chat box. Okay, I give you a clue. When you want to balance the equation, balance the carbon first, then balance the hydrogen, last baru balance oxygen. First, balance this equation and send me the chat box. 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Cepat, cepat. Faster, faster, send me the answer. Balance it, balance it. There's one part students will always do careless mistake for this part. Try to do. Okay. Okay, not bad. Lagi. Siapa dah buat? Cepat-cepat hantar. Okay. Not bad, weh. Not bad. Semua yang hantar setakat ni macam betul je saya nampak. Okay. Ada masalah sikit-sikit. The rest betul. Okay, lagi cepat. Another 30 seconds. Mala, best answer, first send. Mala, best answer. Siapa lagi? Children, siapa lagi? Faster do, send. Okay. Ten seconds more. Okay, time's up. Now let's see. Yang hantar tu mostly correct lah. Just I think 1 or 2 got masalah. But then, okay, now let's see. So what's the problem? No, kat sini students akan always make careless mistake here. Okay, what I say, balance the carbon first, right? See here 2. Okay, see. C dekat sini 1. So here 2, here only 1, not balance lah. So must times here 2. Then hydrogen dekat sini saya nampak. Here is 5, here is 1. Total is 6. So if hydrogen here 6, here also must make it 6. How do you make this 6? Times 3. Then I nampak oxygen dekat sini 2 times 2, 4. Oxygen here 3. Total oxygen here is Mala?
7.
7. So the moment students see 7, remember I said the one part the students will always do careless mistake. Nampak je 7, cikgu saya tahu 7. Odd number cikgu, ambil. Put here as over 2. 7 teacher, 7 over 2. Ini careless mistake. Ini salah. Kenapa? Sebab ramai manusia lupa apa dekat sini. For alcohol, ada oksigen dekat sini juga. Sini pun ada oksigen nampak. Jadi kalau kat sini 7, sini pun kena 7. Macam mana jadikan 7? Here is already 1. So here must make it 6 lah. Then they can become 7. How do you make this 6? Times 3 here. This is the thing that normally students will forget for alcohol. That there is 1 carbon here. So I say mostly tadi betul. Is it 1 or 2 ni made the mistake? The rest correct. So 1 more for everyone to try. Children again, you all must try. Korang dapat A in chemistry, you must try. It's not just you listen. You must know how to apply your knowledge. So you see what I said, balance the carbon first. See here 2, 2. Hydrogen here 6 times here 3. It comes 6 already. Oxygen here 2 times 2, 4. Oxygen here 3. Total is 7. Here is already 1. So I must make here 6. Then they can become 7. How to make this 6? Times 3. One more for you all to try. Last one. Butanol. Okay, jom. How to do the formula for butanol? But bermaksud C berapa ya?
C4.
C4. How do I find the H? Times 2 plus 1. So 4 times 2, 8. Plus 1, 9. OH. So this is the formula for butanol. Undergo complete combustion, what to do? Plus O2, produce CO2 plus H2O. So do the equation for complete combustion of butanol. Okay, then balance it and send me the answer. Faster. Faster, faster, faster. Okay. Yogesh, student by the name of Yogesh, you are from which center? Please put your code. Thank you. Student by the name Yogesh, you are from which center? Please put your code. Thank you. Okay, answers. Okay, setakat ni macam betul semua. Hey, not bad, way better than just now. Bagus, bagus, bagus. Okay, lagi answer. Dey, Shervina, you only give me the balancing for product. For reactant, mana Shervina? Give me the balancing for reactant also. The rest, faster, faster, faster. Okay. Not bad, ramai betul. I think one of you there salah type. Check back. Instead of OH, O2, you put OH there. Sandhya? Sandhya?
Teacher.
Hi Sandhya, you join in to answer also, okay?
Okay.
AJ, good. Okay, most of you good. Answers are coming very fast. I can't see everyone's answer, but yeah, not bad. Sean, check back. Check back your answer, Sean. Sim UC. Okay, looks correct. Natasha, correct. Okay, cepat, 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 cepat. 30 seconds, last 30 seconds. Siapa nak try? Faster, faster. Faster. So far this chapter, even Buddha, St. John's, St. John's students are normally very playful. But even with them, they can answer so well, So siapa yang korang lemah, you don't worry. The important thing you must try. Okay. Let's see. CBN also hebat lah, Cik. CBN memanglah hebat. Takkan CBN saya nak compare dengan St. John kot. Tak adalah, tak boleh compare. Hartamas hebat, St. Mary hebat. Hui. Okay dah. Hartamas. Okay, jom. Okay, dah. Malas nak layan korang. Jom kita buat benda ni. Tapi St. Mary, Hartamas, korang cakap je hebat. CBN pun cakap je hebat. Answer saya tak dengar pun. Tak ada pun suara. Apalah. Okay, jom. Butanol tadi. C4H9OH. Undergo complete combustion plus O2. Produce CO2 plus H2O. So, how to balance? Carbon here 4. So I put here 4. H here got 9, here got 1, got 10 total. So what am I supposed to do? Times here? 5. Oxygen here, 4 times 2 got 8. Oxygen here got 5. Total got?
13.
13. Can I put 13 over 2 here?
Cannot.
Cannot, because there's one oxygen here. So here must make it 12. Then they can become 13. How to make this 12 times 6? Most of you correct. Very good. Okay. I hope all of you okay with this. If you have any question, you can ask me. The chat box also can ask me. But soalan yang tadi saya dengar, saya dapat dekat chat tu, cikgu kenapa minum alkohol tekak dia burning. If you have any questions to do with this, please ask me. Anything to do with the combustion here, equation here, please ask me. Okay. So nothing? Then we go for the next process. Apa dah, ma'am? Okay, clear. Okay dah. Ini bendanya. Children, ini as I said tadi, dia punya apparatus set up, susunan dia, gambar raja dia boleh suruh lukis like exam. Sangat-sangat famous. And really, I want you to think before you give me the answer. Okay, this is the story which I'm going to go. The second chemical reaction of alcohol. Okay, students, see. Korang dah tahu dah, alkene plus water become alcohol. Yes, we already done this. Become alcohol. Process is called hydration. Temperature 300. Pressure 60. Catalyst phosphoric acid. But then I have another one more question. When you want to produce alcohol, satu cara ni je ke? Is this the only way? This one last week you did. When you want to produce alcohol, got two ways, right? One is hydration of alkene. Alkene tambah air dapat alcohol. That's one way. There's another way. Fermentation. Very good. Which one I can do in the school lab?
Fermentation.
Fermentation. Hydration I can do in the school lab or not?
Cannot.
Why cannot?
Because it's
high
hard.
temperature and pressure.
Because this one, it requires higher temperature and higher pressure. Cannot be done in the school lab, correct or not? And another thing I want to ask, through fermentation, the type of alcohol they produce is what?
Ethanol.
Ethanol. Through fermentation, can they produce any other type of alcohol?
No.
Wow.
Cannot, because it's your yeast is producing for you alcohol through fermentation. Yeast can only produce for you ethanol. Yeast cannot produce for you other alcohol. Okay, sekarang this is the question. Budak St. Mary dia buat benda ni. Okay, Li Ting is the leader. Li Ting did this. At first, got lah 18. Okay, somehow, no, not 18. Already ethanol. Okay, Li Ting has ethanol. What Li Ting said? Ethanol, surely if I know 18 plus water, undergo hydration, they become ethanol already. Now, Li Ting said, I don't want ethanol. I want ethene. Macam mana buat? Alkene plus water become alcohol, right? Dah jadi alcohol, kau kata tak suka. Saya nak dia patah balik jadi alkene balik. Apa kena buat?
Remove the water.
Yeah, very good. Simple one. Remove the water lah. Teacher, add water become alcohol. Become alcohol you don't like. Remove the water, they can become alkene. But how do I remove the water? Now this is ethanol. How do I remove the water? Can any of you tell me? What is that? How to, I'm not asking the name of the process. I'm asking how. I have ethanol. What am I supposed to do to remove the water? Do you think I filter water can come out?
You have to heat.
Fractional distillation.
Fractional distillation to remove the water. Okay, someone, what else can I do? Someone said heat up, I think.
Yeah.
This is a common answer which I'll get. Ethanol, teacher, heat up, teacher. Heat up means the water will come out what? Okay, children, you see, if I heat up, what's going to happen? Alcohol, flammable, what? Heat up, everything bakar. Kalau everything bakar, they're going to undergo combustion. They can plus oxygen, produce carbon dioxide and water. My purpose is not to burn it to become carbon dioxide and water. My purpose is to remove the water only. Okay, so can filter to remove the water. Cannot lah, of course you all know. Okay, if you have alcohol, mana boleh filter and remove all the water. Okay, so what to do now?
Water displacement method.
Water displacement method. Okay. Apa lagi? Okay, sekarang. Children, I'm going to draw the apparatus setup. It's seriously not easy to draw. using this drawing board. I'll try my very the best. Okay, so you all listen here first. So my question is this: if I have ethanol, I want to remove the water so the ethanol can become ethene back. How to do? Okay, tengok sini. Ini ethanol lah. Dengar baik-baik ah. Saya ambil glass wool. Glass wool. Apa itu glass wool? Kapas kaca. Then the students, teacher, apakah benda tu kapas dengan kaca? Dia tak boleh ngam pun. Kapas benda yang lembut. Kaca benda yang keras. Macam mana boleh jadi kapas kaca? Okay, if you have seen this, you will know what I'm talking about. Glass wool ni is very soft. Very soft, long thing. Macam kapas juga, tapi dia it's not made of cotton. It's not made of cotton, it's made of glass, but it's very soft. But you do now, you go to the lab, you nampak the things very soft, very long like that, looks like very soft. You want to use your finger and take. Don't do that because it's still made up of glass. Use your finger, it will cut. Okay, so that is glass wool. It's very soft, long pieces of glasses, very soft. Okay, tapi dia masih lagi sharp. Sekejap, ada budak nak masuk ni. Okay, so sekarang apa kita buat dengan glass wool tu? Okay, kau ambil glass wool tu sikit. Use forceps, don't use your finger, use forceps. You put the glass wool in the ethanol. So what happened now? The glass wool is already soaked in ethanol. Okay, fine. Then what to do with the glass wool soaked in ethanol? You take combustion tube, this combustion tube. Not bad, my diagram. Okay, panjangkan sikit lagi. Ini combustion tube, okay. Bila lah nak habis MCO, I can use the actual whiteboard. Stress.
Teacher, you try use the color pen, the multi-color one.
Why?
Okay, my girl.
Liti, you don't kacau me, I tell you. It's not about the color, it's the line not straight. Kacau je. Okay. Now, sekarang, this is the glass wool yang kita celup dalam ethanol tadi, yang glass wool soaked in ethanol, you sumbat dalam this combustion tube. Now here, this is the glass wool soaked in ethanol. Okay. Then, sekarang kita punya kerja apa? How to remove the water from the ethanol. So what I'm going to do, okay. I'm going to take porcelain chips or porous pot. Oh, one more thing, aluminium oxide. So what are you talking about? Okay, listen to this carefully. Porcelain chips. Porous pot. What is the similarity between these both? Both is made up of clay, tanah liat. You know what is this? Nothing great. When you in Form 4, you did the experiment about the empirical formula, remember? That are using the crucible?
Yes.
Surely when you do this experiment, mesti akan ada group yang pecahkan this crucible tu. Dia dah pecah, dah berkecai dah. Oh dah per second. Saint Mary mesti break one. Confirm got at least a few break.
No, never.
So these broken pieces, normally what they'll do, not everything they'll throw, Some pieces, they will actually masukkan dalam bekas, they can simpan. Kenapa? Do you know these porcelain chips? This is called porcelain chips. The broken pieces of benda yang diperbuat daripada tanah liat lah. Can be crucible. Even porous pot also is made up of clay one. The crucible, porous pot is all made up of clay, tanah liat, porcelain. So all the broken parts they'll keep. Why? Anything from the clay can be used for so many purposes in chemical experiments. So many experiments you can actually use this. One of the example now we're going to use here. So what is the porcelain chips porous pot? The broken pieces here, nothing so great. Or teacher, if my school is very good, we don't have any broken pieces, then what to do? And one more thing, you can use aluminium oxide also. Tapi janji satu benda. Semua ni kau kena kasih panaskan. Must be heated. Okay. Heated. So students, Okay. One moment. There is a call from perfection. Okay, maybe after I done this, I settle that. Okay, now let's see here. Heated porcelain chips or porous pot. Okay, students, one moment. Give me one moment. There's a call from perfection. Just one moment.
You-
Okay, students, I'm back. Kids, please, when you're logging into the class, I already put there, you sign in with your branch that you register, your name and your code number. Please put that because the staff need to take down your attendance, okay? No means then we have to cut your lady. So please put that, okay? Now, let's see. Glass wool soaked in ethanol. So apa saya buat? Porcelain chips, porous pot, aluminium oxide. Yang penting dekat sini, benda ni kau kena heated. Apa sal kena heated? Kau tengok sini baik-baik. I panaskan sini. Ini satu lagi benda. The exam simply put arrow here. Dia tanya apa masalah. Dia mana boleh kau panaskan dekat alkohol? Apa salah tak boleh? Alkohol dah lah flammable. Kau pergi panaskan kat sini habislah terbakar. Jadi remember, you cannot go and panaskan dekat alkohol. Wrong. Jadi panaskan dekat mana? Now the porous pot, the porcelain chips, this side you have to panaskan. Okay, I want to ask you one thing. Bila saya panaskan these porcelain chips, porous pot, aluminium oxide, they're going to become super hot. Okay, now let's see. When they become like really hot already, now I want to ask you one thing. Students, you all know clay pot. You all know clay pot, huh? Imagine the clay pot is super hot, and what do? You take some water, you sprinkle on the clay pot. Hot clay pot. What will happen to the water? Thank you. What just now? Okay. Yes. See, when clay pot is super hot, you sprinkle water. Yes, you can hear that sound. What happened? The clay pot already absorbed the water. You all know this one. Clay pot, you sprinkle water. Mana kau nampak air tu basah-basah? Terus clay pot tu sedap. Kenapa? Because that's the characteristic of clay, porcelain. Bila dia panas, dia akan serap air. Jadi, apa jadi kat sini? Kau tengok benda ni, kau dah panaskan dia punya porcelain chips dia. Tengah panas gila. And then dekat sini apa jadi? Glass wool soaked in ethanol. Apa jadi pada ethanol pula? Last week I taught you one characteristic, physical properties of alcohol. Alcohol is very fast change become gas. The word starts with V. What is that? Volatile. You remember alcohol is volatile. Volatile maksudnya apa? Very fast can change to become gas. So this alcohol here, volatile. Sudah tukar jadi gas, they are flowing here. Happily lepaking here, coming here in the form of ethanol vapor, ethanol gas. Then happily coming here, jangan lupa dekat sini ada porcelain chips yang panas gila. So when the ethanol vapor pass through the hot porcelain chips, the hot porcelain chips will absorb the water from the ethanol. How do they absorb the water from the ethanol? Now, see here. This ethanol, you all know ethanol is C2H5OH. So this is ethanol. Okay. Ethanol. At first, glass full sold ethanol. Ethanol ni dah volatile, senang tukar jadi gas. Tukar jadi gas, lipat here, going here slowly, kena ada hot porcelain chips. Hot porcelain chips, serap air dia. Macam mana serap air dia? Okay, example. Nah, H and OH. H and OH is what? Water lah. H and OH ni kan water. Kena serap by the hot porcelain chips. Okay, kalau benda ni kena serap by the hot porcelain chips, tinggal apa lagi? Jom kita tengok. Saya nampak ada benda ni. CH. Apa ni? Tinggal macam ni dah. Yelah H dan OH dah kena serap dengan hot porcelain chips. Dia tinggal macam ni lah. But obviously you know the structure is not stable, right? Carbon must have 4 bonds. What? This carbon, 1, 2 bond anyway got stable. We will arrange them to make it stable, but before that we do one thing. What's the chemical equation for this? This one I know C2H5OH becomes what? What is the formula for this? C2H4 plus H2O. Children, this one I know C2H5OH ialah ethanol. C2H4 ni apa benda ni? Ethene is alkene, remember? Must have double bond, remember? So apa jadi tau? Structure ni dia akan susun antara diri dia akan susun lah. How to susun? If this hydrogen, I'm not adding any new atoms, you know, I'm just trying to arrange among themselves. This hydrogen naik atas, macam ni. Okay, fine. But is it stable already? Carbon must have 4 bond. I only see 1 to 3 bond now. So what to do? Double bond. So sekarang tengok, tadi ethanol. Dah kena rampas air, dah jadi apa? Ethene. So now ethanol vapor pass through the hot porcelain chips. Hot porcelain chips absorb the water. After that, dia keluar sebagai ethene gas. Okay, experiment done. Who helps to absorb the water from the ethanol? Heated. You must say heated. Kalau kau tak panaskan, mana boleh dia absorb water? So you must say heated porcelain chips. Porous pot. Heated aluminium oxide. But then, if you remember the diagram just now, they continue some more, no? Okay, dah lah cikgu, dah lah absorb water habis lah. Dah jadi alkene balik habis lah. Ada lagi. Apa dia buat? Dia buat benda macam ni. Ini chapter 1 reaction, korang pernah tengok benda ni? Stopper. Lepas tu dia kasih masuk dekat burette yang tertongging upside down. Burette upside down. Then saya nampak dia masuk dalam besin. Saya nampak dalam ni isi air. Apakah ini benda? Tadi ada someone guessed this part. I think if I'm mistaken, Wala guessed this part.
Water displacement.
This water displacement method. But I've got one question. You all think about it. What was the purpose of this experiment? To remove the water from the alcohol. So alcohol can become alkene. See? How do I remove the water from the alcohol? By using the heated porcelain chips, porous pot, heated aluminum oxide to remove the water from the alcohol, so alcohol can become alkene. Okay, alcohol already become alkene. What are you going to do now? Put back in water again. So the ethane gas is going to come, go here, masuk dalam water again. Now you tell me, tadi susah payah remove water. Now you're going to put back in water. When you're going to put back in water, what's going to happen to the ethane? They're going to become? Waiting for the answer. Hey children, guess lah.
Alcohol.
Ethanol.
Ethanol, right? Teacher, just now ethanol, teacher already remove water, become ethane. Dah jadi ethane, go and put back in the water. And what is the purpose of the whole experiment, teacher? Tadi remove air, sekarang masuk pada air. Masuk balik air, etin akan tambah air jadi etanol balik kan teacher? Tak akan. Kenapa tak akan jadi etanol? Sebab alkin nak tambah air jadi alkohol, bukan hanya dia perlukan air, dia perlukan apa? Temperature 300, pressure 60, catalyst phosphoric acid. Dekat sini hanya ada air. Ada tak temperature 300, pressure 60, catalyst phosphoric acid? Tak ada. Jadi do you think ethene put in water they're going to become ethanol? No, they won't become ethanol. Then why am I putting in water? Simple. Ethene gas tadi korang kan bagi tahu alkane tak akan larut air kan? So ni put in water here. Benda ni akan come out as gas bubbles. Ethene gas what? Come out as gas bubbles. So ethene gas naik atas sini, kumpul sini. So what am I doing here? Collecting the ethene gas. Because you see this method is water displacement method. This method here, I'm talking about this method here. This method is water displacement method. What is the function of water displacement method here? What's the function here? To collect and measure the volume, measure the volume of ethene gas released. Okay? So basically, that's the thing. But wait, not yet finished. What is this whole process called? What have you done here? I don't have enough of place. I'll try my best to fit it in. I had alcohol. I want to change it to become alkene. Alcohol nak tukar jadi alkene. Apa proses dia? Dehydration. Very good. Dehydration. Remove back the water. Dehydration. Remove the water. Macam mana remove the water? Must use the word heated. Kalau tak heated, dia tak boleh serah air. Okay, heated. Porcelain chips. Heated porous pot. Or heated aluminium oxide. Are you all following here? Any question, ask me. Please ask me in the chat box. You can ask me directly also. Teacher, ethene gas will not condense? No, it will not. It will not because it's not that cold here. It won't. Ethene memang at room temperature also gas, so don't worry. Okay, liquid. Okay, fine. Okay, now, children, sesiapa nak copy ke ambil gambar ke apa ke, I kasih you 1 minit, cepat sikit. Because ada lagi benda saya tambah dekat sini, then they have to go for another one more tough thing. Hari ni ada satu lagi benda yang susah sikit. Cepat sikit. Sementara tunggu mereka copy ke apa ke, kau nak tanya soalan, cepat dah sana tanya. Coming soon. Malavika coming soon. RT. What is fractional distillation used for? Is it to purify?
Teacher.
Yes, RT. Purify, yes. Yes.
Apa nama benda tu that's in the water beaker?
Apa dalam water beaker? You mean
The
here?
tube that goes upside down.
This one?
That color. Yeah.
Water. Inside
Sorry?
this, if you fill up with water here, so what's going to happen when gas can less dense than water, right? So the gas bubbles will go up. So the ethene gas.
What's the name of the apparatus?
Oh, this is burette.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. That's burette. Okay, faster. Siapa nak copy ke apa, kau ambil gambar ke cepat-cepat. Can drink the ethanol. Apa yang I want to take the gambar? Okay. Okay, students. Sean, only you will have this type of question, Sean. Okay, dah. Let's see here. Dah. Okay, there's another thing as I said I want to tambah here. Listen. Cikgu, selain daripada heated porcelain chips, porous pot and heated aluminium oxide, ada lagi benda lain tak kita boleh guna untuk serap air daripada alkohol? Ada satu lagi benda ada. Okay, ini benda. Kau guna concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid? Yes, you can use the concentrated sulfuric acid to absorb the water. Tapi kan, dekat sini is the glass wool soaked in ethanol. Remember? If I want to put sulfuric acid here, but must be concentrated sulfuric acid. Kenapa concentrated sulfuric acid? Senang. Kalau dia concentrated, dia pekat sangat, they don't have enough of water, what? Sebab dia pekat sangat, kan dia kurang air. Jadi kalau ada benda lalu pass through them, dia akan absorb the water from the substance lah. So you see, concentrated, tak cukup air. Kalau ada benda pass through them, will absorb the water from the substance. But now my question is, how to put the concentrated sulfuric acid here? Because it's liquid, right? How to put here? Like solid kau sumbat je lah. Liquid, how to put here? Again, you're going to take some glass wool. Kali ni glass wool ni soak in concentrated sulfuric acid you put here. Okay, so this is glass wool soaked in concentrated sulfuric acid. So yang ni tak payah panaskan lah? Tak payah. Because the concept here is not by heating it, it absorbs water. The concept here is they are concentrated, pekat, so they can absorb the water from the alcohol. Okay? Are you all following here? So I tambah this one more thing. You can use heated porcelain chips, heated porous pot, heated aluminium oxide, or another one, concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, concentrated sulfuric acid. Done this thing. Korang nak ambil gambar tu cepat sikit. I'm going to go for the next process. Yes, Li Ting. Did I miss out any of your question? Li Ting asked one thing. Unglazed porcelain tu. Okay. Apa tu unglazed? Okay, sekarang dengar sini. Sekarang kita pakai clay ni sebab kita nak clay tu absorb air dia kan. Apa tu glazed, apa tu unglazed? Kau ambil pasu bunga. Let's say, how do I say? Okay, I better do this. Okay, macam ni. I ambil pasu bunga. Buruk. Okay, better. Pasu bunga, kalau saya tengok pasu bunga ni kan, bahagian luar yang ada pattern-pattern ni semua, if you see, this shiny, no, this side is shiny. Kenapa? Dia sapu dengan glaze. Okay? Bahagian dalam tak shiny. Saya nampak benda tu rough. So which one can actually absorb the water? Now the purpose is we want the thing to absorb the water. The glazed part or the unglazed part? Hi. Yes, unglazed part akan absorb water. Glaze ni korang tahu varnish kan? Something like they sapu the varnish. When they sapu the varnish, they already become shiny here. So they don't have any pores. Dia tak ada liang-liang seni yang terbuka untuk serap air. Sebab kau dah sapu dengan glaze dah. Kat dalam yang unglazed ada lagi ruang-ruang seni dia. Jadi bila kau guna unglazed ni lah boleh serap air. Understand? So that's the difference between glazed and unglazed. So you can see sometimes they write that unglazed porcelain chips. Okay? So teacher, must I mention the unglazed? Not necessary lah. But sometimes we see in the question unglazed, itu maksud dia. Because bila dia unglazed, baru dia boleh serap air. Okay? Any question for this part some more? Faster. Anything cepat sikit? Cikgu nak go for the next one? Okay. Next thing, we go for oxidation. Children, ini susah sikit. No, seriously, it's susah. So I really want you all to concentrate, listen. Okay, see here. Benda yang kita nak buat sekarang ni, is going to lead us to the next family which we're going to study, which is carboxylic acid. Ini memang susah. If in the class, I'll make sure everyone is focusing. I can be scolding you. Now I can't see whether you're focusing or you're off the video and sleep. I can't see. But children, I really hope you're focusing. Okay, apa kita nak buat sekarang? Oxidation of alcohol. Maksud dia, saya ambil alkohol, saya nak oxidize dia. Macam mana oxidize alkohol? Okay, this is the story. You tambah these two solution. Apa solution dia? Acidified potassium. Okay, acidified potassium manganate. 7 solution, or another one, you can also use acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution. Nampak nama pun korang dah tahu. It's not going to be that easy. Acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution. Memang susah. You really need to focus. Okay. Macam mana buat formula dia? Let's see. Potassium manganate. Potassium is K+. Manganate is MnO4 minus. Cross cross. One go down, one come down here. Nothing to write. Jadi apa? K MnO4. Potassium dichromate. How to write? Potassium K+. Dichromate Cr2O7 2 minus. So what to do? Cross cross. One go down, no need to write. 2 come down, must write. So the formula is K2Cr2O7. This is acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution punya formula. Potassium manganate punya formula, potassium dichromate punya formula. Apa kita nak buat sekarang? Kita nak ambil alkohol, nak tambah dengan this solution lah. So why must be this solution? Cannot be any other solution lah. Because these two solutions, we call them as oxidizing agent. Apa itu oxidizing agent? I'll explain in a while more. Focus. So children, what are we going to do? Let's see. Apa yang kita nak buat? Kita nak ambil alkohol, nak tambah dengan oxidizing agent. Apa itu oxidizing agent? Contohnya macam acidified potassium manganate 7 solution, or acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution. What is this solution? Oxidizing agent. So what are we going to do? Going to add to alcohol. So what's going to happen to the alcohol when we add with this solution? Let's see. Okay, sekarang let's say I ambil ethanol. Okay, ethanol. Okay, see here. Ethanol, I know is C2H5OH. Focus, memang betul-betul kena fokus. So C2H5OH. H, 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 OH. Okay, tambah dengan either one lah. Let's say I take potassium manganate. Jadi potassium manganate KMNO4, teacher must write KMNO4, then what masuk here, what happened, all those things. Tak payah susah-susah. Memang formula dia panjang, nama dia panjang. Tapi this is one thing which I told you when we did alkene, which is long time ago. Listen. In chemistry, dengar, fahamkan konsep ni. In chemistry, kalau saya ada satu bahan, inilah bahan dia. Saya nak bahan ni react dengan oksigen. I have one thing, saya nak benda tu react dengan oksigen. Okay, react with oxygen. In chemistry, if you want something to react with oxygen, there is 2 ways. If you want something to react with oxygen, ada 2 cara dalam chemistry. Satu cara, kau kasih benda tu bakar lah. Kenapa? Bila benda tu bakar kan, apa jadi? Dia akan plus what? O2. You see, they are reacting with oxygen. But now, when I burn something, yeah, they are reacting with oxygen, but the oxygen comes from where? If I have this thing, I bakar this thing, it's going to react with oxygen. But oxygen is coming from where?
Atmosphere.
From the air. Okay, oxygen is coming from the, of course, when you're burning, the oxygen is coming from the air, right? So, this oxygen is coming from the air. You must write plus O2. Another one more way. Cikgu, kalau saya nak benda ni react dengan oksigen, tapi saya tak nak bakar dia. Is there any other way? Yes. You add oxidizing agent. Apa tu oxidizing agent? Nah, macam solution dekat atas ni lah. Potassium manganate, potassium dichromate. You know what is this? It's just a solution. Where this solution, bila kau tuang, they can give you the oxygen. Meaning, teacher, the oxygen is coming from this solution, is it? Yes. That's why this solution is called as oxidizing agent. Because this solution is going to give you the oxygen. So now the oxygen is coming from the solution. How to write? I cannot write O2 because O2 means oxygen is coming from the air. Now oxygen is not coming from the air. Oxygen is coming from the solution. So how to write? O in bracket. You must put bracket up. Yes, must. What does this O in bracket means? Oxygen is coming from a solution. What solution? Oxidizing agent. Siapa itu oxidizing agent? Nah, potassium manganate, potassium dichromate is oxidizing agent. So meaning, if I see in exam, they say alcohol added with acidified potassium manganate 7 solution, or added with acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution. Nama je panjang. But I know the oxidizing agent. If the oxidizing agent, what are they going to give us? Very easy. They're only going to give me O in bracket. Jadi saya nampak any of this, I just tulis, oh, engkau oxidizing agent you're going to give me the O in bracket Saya just tulis ni. Jadi cikgu tak payah tulis ke KMNO4? Tak payah tulis ke the K2CR207? Tak payah. Because they're only going to give us the O in bracket. Jadi apa jadi dengan KMN and the CR all? They don't react. They're only going to give oxygen. Jadi tulis O in bracket sahaja. Okay? Tu je pun. Then let's see what happened. Okay, sekarang ini ceritanya. Oksigen sudah sampai. Apa ini oksigen mau buat? Ini oksigen pergi sini. Dia tengok, oh ada hidrogen. Okay, saya nak couple dengan hidrogen. Ada hidrogen, nak couple dengan hidrogen. So this oxygen, couple with this hydrogen, couple with this hydrogen. Now you tell me what is combining here? There's one oxygen. Okay, there's one oxygen combining with 2 hydrogen. Akan jadi apa? Budak tadi kau boleh jawab. Oxygen combine dengan 2 hydrogen jadi apa?
Water.
Yes, H2O. So what happened? This oxygen here combined with these 2 hydrogen. Jadi HOH, which is H2O already. Okay, fine. Dah jadi H2O. Jadi yang ni tinggal apa ni? Kita tengok dia tinggal macam ni. CHHH. Lepas tu tinggal COH. Yalah dekat sini kan dah kena rampas kan. Oksigen dah rampas jadi water what. So this carbon dah hilang 2 tangan dekat sini. Jadi tinggal macam ni. But then carbon must have how many bond Wow, I nampak this carbon only tinggal 2 bond. Cacat jadi what? Need another 2 more bond what? Then what happened? Then the potassium manganate say fine, you already cacat. You need what more? 2 more bond now. Okay, fine. I send for you another 1 more oxygen. Why want to send another 1 more oxygen? This oxygen say, okay, carbon, I come rescue you. How? You need 2 bond, right? I come and double bond. Settle. So it becomes like this. I explain again. What happened? First, the oxidizing agent give 1 oxygen. Go and combine with these 2 hydrogen, become water. Then the carbon tinggal 2 bond only. Touch already need another 2 more bond. So what happened? Oxidizing agent will give another 1 more oxygen. Another 1 more oxygen come and do what? They need another 2 more bond, right? Come and double bond now. Settle. So meaning the oxidizing agent has given how many oxygen in total? In total, how many oxygen they have given us? 2, right? 2 oxygen. So how to write the equation? They have given 2 oxygen. Just put 2 in front now. That's it. Okay. And now how to do chemical equation? See. C2H5 OH kau selalu tulis formula dekat belakang kan? OH. Lepas tu apa? Plus 2 O in bracket. Ini O in bracket macam ni je lah. Sekarang lepas ni, you have to be careful. Bila kau nampak ini benda, COOH, you have to write it separately at the back. Macam kau tulis OH always at the back, whatever is in front, right? So now if you see COOH, tulis kat belakang. Apa dekat depan lah. What is in front here? CH3. They become like that. Plus H2O. Okay? Now, what's the name of this thing form? I know 2 carbon at tan, got OH, all. Got OH, ditambah all. Kalau got COOH, we tambah oic acid. Let's see, 2 carbon, right? 1, 2 carbon. So, add jugalah. Ethan, got COOH, oic acid. Ethanoic acid. Meaning, you know what have you done here? You have just changed alcohol family to become carboxylic acid family. That's going to be the new family. But wait, how to change the alcohol become carboxylic acid? Oxidation. Process is oxidation. How to do oxidation? Tambah oxidizing agent. What is the oxidizing agent you can tambah here? You either use potassium manganate 7 or potassium dichromate 6 solution. Is there any observation for this part? Yes. Kalau kau pakai potassium manganate, warna akan tukar from purple to colorless. Potassium manganate like purple to colorless. Potassium dichromate means the color will change from
Orange
to
green.
Are you all following here? Last time, conclusion for this part. What's the story here? When you have alcohol, you tambah with potassium manganate or potassium dichromate. What are these? Oxidizing agent. Walaupun nama dia panjang, formula dia nampak susah, but they only will give you O in bracket. What is the O in bracket going to do? Rampas these 2 hydrogen. Jadi apa? Water. Then they're going to send 1 more oxygen to come and double bond with the carbon. Jadi settle. Apa jadi? Alcohol sudah tukar jadi carboxylic acid. For example, ethanol tukar jadi ethanoic acid. Propanol, propanoic acid. Butanol, butanoic acid. Are you all following here? Any question you want to ask me here, students?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes. Any question?
Why no need to put dilute, like dilute acidified?
Like in alkene, right? Okay. Alkene, we needed the water so they can form the hydroxyl group. For the alkene, we did the dilute one because we need the water to form the hydroxyl group. Here, we don't need the hydroxyl group. We only want the oxygen, so no need dilute. Got it?
Oh, okay. Thank you, teacher.
Welcome, Liting. Oh, sorry. Welcome, Mary. Okay, students, sesiapa nak copy? Cepat dia copy. Ke nak ambil gambar ke cepat? Because you're going to try one more. Cepat. 1 minute. Sesiapa ada question, tolong tanya. Done. Okay. Now next thing, I want you all to try. Okay, jom. So students, saya nak korang try for this. Use this color. Propanol plus acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution. K2Cr2O7. What I want? Structural equation, chemical equation, nama, and observation. you please send in the chat box chemical equation and the name. Structural, you cannot send the chat box one. Just the chemical equation name. Okay? Do now, cepat. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Faster. No need 2 minutes, 1 minute enough. Propanol plus acidified potassium dichromate, 6 solution. Faster and the faster and the faster. Faster, kasih send in the chat box, please. Faster, Liting, I'm waiting for the answer. All of you, send. Faster, faster, faster. Malavika, faster, Malavika. Mana jawapan lah, cepatlah hantar chemical equation dengan nama dia. Liting, faster. Sandhya, where answer Sandhya, faster Sandhya. Faster. I stopped sharing. You can still see the screen or not? I can't see already.
Can, sir.
Can see
Can.
Okay, because it shows screen sharing is paused. Okay, so far ada satu student hantar answer. The rest faster. Cepatlah, saya boring tunggu korang lah. Cepatlah manusia. Okay, last 1 minute. Okay, good, Ain. Okay. Okay, good. Okay lah, jom kita discuss. Jom kita discuss. Okay.
Yeah.
Structural equation. How to do propanol? Day, manusia, what's the formula for propanol?
C3 H7 OH.
Okay, good. So C3H7O the H, right? Okay, sekarang tambah potassium dichromate. Apa jadi? Plus what? Do I have to write plus K2Cl2O7?
No, just write the O.
In bracket. What is this O in bracket going to do?
It's gonna go out.
Yes, rampas these two hydrogen becomes what?
Water.
Very good. So they become HOH. Lepas tu apa jadi? These things tinggal sebagai macam ni. H. Sorry. Tak ada H kat sini. Dah kena rampas jadi air dah. Jadi tinggal OH. Lepas tu apa jadi? Already cacat, already missing 2 bonds. So what the potassium dichromate must do now? Send another one more oxygen. Another one more oxygen will come in, double bond here. So in total, they have given how many oxygen? This oxygen just study to combine with hydrogen to become water. Another oxygen to come and double bond. So in total, they have given 2 oxygen. So what's your chemical equation for this? Bala, chemical equation for this, please, Bala. 3
H7 OH
plus
2O
bracket, then become what? How to do this?
P3
No. COOH always have to write at the back one. Then whatever is in front is in front. What is in front here?
P2 3 5.
Very good. Plus H2O. What's the name for this? Propanol, right?
Yes.
And when they become this, what is the name for this?
Propanoic acid.
Propanoic acid. Okay, wait, what's your observation? Potassium dichromate kau pakai. Jadi apakah warna dia?
Orange to green.
Yes, warna dia tukar from orange become green. Orange become green. Okay, so students, okay, there's some hantar chat, orange to green, teacher can write CH3, CH2. Lily, think that's a partial structural formula. Better write like this. Okay, okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Most of your answers correct. Okay, good. Okay, so students, we have done all the thing about alcohol. Alcohol finish. So with this, what we know now, when we oxidize alcohol, dia akan jadi carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid is the next family which we are going to go. Before that, before I end my class, as usual, I'm going to ask about today's topic. So students, tell me this. Okay, again, all of you make sure answer. Manusia, kalau saya ada alkene, I tambah air, dia akan jadi
Alcohol.
alkohol. Proses panggil apa?
Hydration.
Hydration.
Temperature berapa?
300.
Pressure
Yeah.
60. Catalyst is phosphoric acid. Tapi kalau saya nak balik ke sini balik, alkohol nak tukar balik jadi alkene, apa saya kena buat? Must remove the
Water.
process is
Water.
called what?
Dehydration.
How do I remove the water? I use what?
That
Very good. Must mention the word heated. Heated what?
working.
Heated porcelain chips. I can also use heated
Porous
Spot.
porous pot or also heated
Aluminium oxide.
aluminium oxide. If I don't want to use heated, then I can use another one more, which is concentrated sulfuric acid. This one tak payah hitam. Hey, students, siapa yang bising, please mute. Okay, so this one I don't have to heat up. I use the concentrated. Why? Because concentrated, they can absorb water. Okay, another thing, this one, as I said, this one also students always forget. Okay, tell me alcohol nak pergi carboxylic acid. What is the process again?
Oxidation.
Oxidation. How do I do the oxidation? I must add what? What can I add for the oxidation process?
oxidizing agent.
Acidify,
Potassium manganate.
Potassium manganate.
7 solution, or acidify,
Potassium
Potassium dichromate.
6 solution. And if I use potassium manganate, the color changes from
purple to colorless.
purple to colorless. Potassium dichromate means the color will change from
Orange to green.
orange to green. So with this, we are done with alcohol. Next one, we are going to start with carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid, some of the equation is quite tough, you know. I mean, not too, okay lah, it's just that panjang, equation de panjang, especially chemical properties. From carboxylic acid, we are going to go for ester. Habis ester, it's towards the end already. Habis ester is easy. The next is all the rubber things all. I mean, rubber, natural rubber. Okay, that's the last part. Okay, so students, if you have any question, you can ask me.